with Conversations on a Bench. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Cook, and I'm president here at Bread of Life Mission. We're at the corner of South Main and First Avenue, and I'm going to be sitting on this bench until noon tomorrow, just talking to people about the issues surrounding homelessness. And you can tune in at 2 o'clock this morning and just to see if I'm here. I will be. I might be asleep, but I'll be here. So anyway, I'm here with one of the guys that are in our that's in our program right now. It's Gabe, right? I mean, sorry, I'm just talking about him. Matthew. I'm sorry about that, Matthew. Matthew, how long have you been here at the mission?
I'd say 4 to 6 months.
Yeah, that long. Okay. So you seem to be a really deep guy. You have a lot of thoughts.
Yes.
You were just talking about like dual diagnosis. Can you explain that to people who don't understand what dual diagnosis is?
Dual diagnosis would be two coexisting issues, which would be substance use and mental health issues as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like any two mental health issues or addiction and mental health, whatever. And
two conditions happening, co-occurring at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you were saying how hard it is to get help for some of that stuff, right? And
Yes.
and so on, and you think that that's really played into your background in homelessness. Can you tell us just briefly what happened that caused you to be homeless?
Well, a little bit of background, I guess, is I was adopted at the age of 3 and stayed with that family till I was 17, put in the foster care system, in active addiction, of course, and then I'd aged out of the foster care system and was kind of on my own in the streets for a while.
So you were in active addiction at what age?
It started at 13.
At 13, wow. And so at 18 you aged out?
21, I believe.
21. Okay, and so what happened when you aged out?
Well, I didn't have any place to go. So I was kind of outside for a while. Throughout my life, I've been battling addiction pretty heavy and been unfortunately born with a lot of different mental health diagnoses. So it made the journey very difficult, to say the least.
Yeah. How long would you say that you were living on the streets? You're 22 now.
I'm 22 now, so it was a couple months. It's not that long, but I've been on the streets on and off for quite some time.
Yeah. Okay. So, what brought you to Bread of Life? How did you get here?
Well, actually, interestingly enough, I actually prayed to be here, and this was I believe, a gift from God Himself. I was in treatment for a couple months, and I asked to become closer to Him and learn about Him, and He sent me here.
Oh, that's great. Have you ever had any help with your dual diagnosis before coming here?
I have been in many different programs, whether it's mental health facilities or mental hospitals or recovery programs. I am not a stranger to that.
What do you think needs to happen to change our system so that we can better help people like you?
Honestly, I'd say listen to what the people need, you know? But that's difficult because I believe you have to want the help. And some people just maybe they don't know how to reach out, you know, or maybe they don't think that they need the help or they're comfortable, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So how has your life changed since you came to the mission?
Well, it brought me closer to God. I'm sober.
How long have you been sober?
I'd say I'm not gonna lie, I've relapsed a couple times here, but I'd say at least 2 months now.
Yeah. So tell me about that. When you relapse here at the mission, what does that look like?
Well, it goes into...
I should say, how do you get to stay at the mission? You know what I mean?
Grace.
Grace?
They give you grace, you know, and they have to see that you want to continue to help yourself. You actually have to want the help, and you
Mhm.
need to show them that you're changing. Because if you're
Yeah.
going through the program or you're going through life and there's no change, then what's the point of
Mhm.
continuing to be
Yeah.
where you're at, you know?
Yeah. So back to my question about beside how has life changed for you, besides being sober, and congratulations, you've been
Thank you.
sober for 2 months, and you kept coming back, you keep trying, that's amazing. How else would you say life has changed for you?
Well, throughout my life, I have figured out who I am as a person,
Mm,
and through that, I was able to figure out who God is
mhm,
and have a very deep and intimate and spiritual connection with Him.
mm,
Being able to understand where I was and where I am now, and the contrast and the
mm,
difference between the two,
mhm.
um, in order to further understand how I could not just help myself, but help other people in the process.
That's great. That's great. What would you like people to know, our donors? What would you like our donors to know about the mission?
It's a great place,
Yeah.
and it's filled with good people,
Mhm.
um, good hearts,
Mhm.
good minds, and it works.
That's great. That's great. What are your goals here?
To
You
continue to stay sober,
Mhm.
um, to continue to have a relationship with the loving God,
Mhm.
to find employment,
Mhm.
to continue to nurture and care for myself so I can do that for others.
That's really good. I'm
Yes.
really proud of you.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Keep it up. We all fall, but keep going.
Thank you.
Keep going. Well, thanks for joining me.
Of course.
And we are going to go to a break. We can only live stream on social media for 8 hours at a time. And so we're going to have a couple of breaks throughout the 24 hours. And we're just going to go down long enough to be able to restart. And so if you're on YouTube, please just, it's going to shut down. Give us a couple of minutes and there will be a new live stream. The same thing on Facebook. So we'll be right back as soon as we can, and I'll talk to you soon.